Guernsey State Park is located in Guernsey, Wyoming. That's in the southeastern part of the state, and for reference, it's about an hour and a half east of Casper and about an hour and a half north of Cheyenne. The price of admission is $7 for Wyoming residents and $12 for non-residents. And we came after 5, so the little office was closed, so we just used their kiosk. As you can see by the map, this 6,000-acre state park surrounds the Guernsey Reservoir, where in 1927 a dam was built on the North Platte River to help provide water to eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska. There's also a hydroelectricity plant there as well, and by the time we got to finally see it, it was almost dark, so we got to use my night vision part of the camera. And real quick for our camping friends, they do have 19 campgrounds along the reservoir with 250 campsites. Plus, they have 4 yurts that overlook the reservoir. So there are plenty of camping opportunities here. Some of the things to do in this park are swimming and boating. There are 12 miles of challenging bike trails. There's about 14 miles of hiking trails. There's geocaching, there's horseback riding. There's a museum here that was built by the CCC in the 1930s. There are a lot of CCC structures throughout this park. A very popular one is called the Castle, and now they use it for picnicking. You can rent it out if you're having a party, but also it's a really cool spot to get a good view of the park from. There is a observation area on top of the building. My favorite view from inside the castle is through this beautiful archway. You can see Laramie Peak in the distance. Another must-see in this park is Bremer Point. Now, we just drove to the top, but I know there is a hiking trail that can take you up here. But it gives you panoramic views of the park and of the reservoir. And a fun thing we read on the sign was an automobile was driven off Bremer Point during the 1935 Water Carnival at Lake Guernsey. It says this event was repeated for years during celebrations at the park and is well remembered by old-timers who attended as children. Could you imagine seeing an automobile driven off the top of this cliff? That would be crazy to witness. As you can see by the map, the City Bowl day use area is where we had our picnic dinner. It was a beautiful covered picnic table. It had a fireplace. It was overlooking the reservoir. You know it gets cold here when almost all the picnic table areas have fireplaces. For those of you following our road trip from Florida to Vancouver, Canada, where we got on a cruise ship and sailed the Inside Passage of Alaska, this was day 25. This was part of our road trip home. We started off the day in Billings, Montana, and drove about 6 hours to Guernsey, Wyoming, where we had done the Guernsey Ruts in the Register Cliff in our previous video, and in this video we showed you Guernsey State Park. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, adventures are out there. Are you? Thank you and have a blessed day. Bye.
Adventures are out there. Come join us on this ride. From the Grand Canyon's majesty to the mountains high. With every mile we travel, in the beauty we will find. God's creations all around, so wondrous and so kind.